Thank you very much. Dear friends, dear colleagues, labdien, good afternoon. I would like to start with one joke. As you mentioned, when we are talking in this conference on international level, mainly presenters are masculinum gender. When we are talking about language resources, about language digital situation in inner world, at our home, those who are doing presentations mainly is femininum gender. What does it mean? How do you think? I think that we can explain this phenomena according to old Baltic religion. Being in our neighbor country in Latvia, talking with our only one brothers in the world, Latvians, I think that this pattern of old Baltic religion made a big international influence, international cultures. So I try to explain how. You know that we are patients with our Baltic brothers, Latvians. By the way, Lithuanians, they were the last patients in Europe. They got Christian the last. So in Baltic countries, among the Baltic tribes, we had very special function for ladies, for women. Women, they took care for sacrificing very sacrifice fire. And they were named Vaidilutės in Lithuania. I don't know how in Latvian. But they have very special function, not only to take care about the house, but to take care about sacrifice fire. So, men, of course, they are working out. They are looking for their house, for their safety, for food, and so on. So, what we have now? The same situation. Our men, they are fighting in the international level for languages. Our ladies are looking for our sacrifice heritage for our languages at home. So, of course, it's a joke, but I would like to say thank you to Andres, to Hans, to Stelios, to Daiva, to Kadri, to all of our colleagues who are looking for our languages, really for our sacrifice power. Thank you very much. So then let's talk about the Lithuanian language and in information society, about the national foundations which also took care about our national language. For the first, some data about Lithuanian language. The number of speakers places in Lithuania, Lithuanian is 144th on the worldwide scale. It's not very big language. The Lithuanian language has about 3 million speakers. In Lithuania, maybe then a little bit, not so, a little bit less, maybe 2 million and 500. It's according like that. People who speak Lithuanian are also to be found in Belarus, in Poland, United Kingdom, United States, Canada, Ireland, Spain, Australia, Germany, Latvia. We have, Lithuanians have the big diaspora. The Lithuanian language and information technologies situation who has data is in 2011. And in 2011, the resources of the Lithuanian language and written material as well as tools and electronic services that were available to the public accounted for 35.4% of the total amount of product embedded into information and communication technologies, of which number 36.2% consisted of digitalized web resources of the Lithuanian language and written materials, and 34.6% consisted of web tools of the Lithuanian language and written material. This data is from the Ministry of Communication and Transport. This ministry is responsible for digital contents of Lithuanian Republic. So, the problems. The main problems is not all of the Lithuanian language resources have been digitalized. Not all of the digitalized resources of the Lithuanian language are available over the internet. There is too little information of and advertising for the IT-based functioning of the Lithuanian language. Some 18% of the country population used Lithuanian language-related services in 2011. Ways to address the problem. The ambition to preserve the Lithuanian language in digital space and to encourage people to use the Lithuanian language-related services is reflected in following documents. There are two main documents on governmental level. It's the 2011-2019 program for the expansion of the information society, and 2009-2013 program of the Lithuanian language in information society. The program 2011-2019 for the expansion of the information society have two main aims. As you see, the first is providing the people of Lithuania with better access to IRT. Second, development of e-content. And the third, development of IRT infrastructure. The second aim, the development of IT content, have sub-aim that's very important for us, for language technology and for language resources. That means preservation of the identity of the Lithuanian nation in the global electronic space. That's with which we are talking with our governmental structures. So, the program 2009-2013 for the Lithuanian language in the information society, the goal of the program is to make a contribution to preserving the Lithuanian language and to integrate the language to the state-of-the-art informational technologies for as much as possible, seeking full-scale integration into multilingual and diverse European community via language technologies and e-services that are available to the public. It's official translation of the aim of that program. Objectives of the program, as you see. Create condition to guarantee full of functioning of the Lithuanian language across all spheres of life within the state. Compile resources of the Lithuanian language and written material and use them for the development of digital products available to the public. Lithuanize user interface, that means localize, in computer software and digital devices, developed and standardize the terminology base, and integrate speech interaction into computers and similar devices. So the main objectives. The program is accompanied by the plan of measures for the attainment of the program objectives. According to the plan, the measures are to be founded, then they are founded. The process will start with 2007-2013 European Union structural assistance monies, and about 40 million of financial resources from the litas, 40 million litas of financial resources from the European Union structural funds has been allocated for the attainment of the program's objective. Program just start. The program of the Lithuanian language in the information society will contribute to the achieving the goal of developing e-solutions, boosting the efficiency of public sector institutions, and promoting domestic e-business initiatives. So some words about the measures of the program. One of them is setting up a website providing free access to the resources of the Lithuanian language and written material, products and services, both readily available and under development to the public. This project, the winner is Vilnius Universitetas. Unfortunately, the Institute of Lithuanian Language didn't got this project. We tried to conquer it also. The second measure is augmenting the existing corpus of Lithuanian language. That's mean national Lithuanian corpus and Lithuanian parallel corpuses. For this measure is responsible the University of Vytautas Magnus from Kaunas. The university is the only one university in which the Center for Computer Linguistics exists. So the one more measure is developing a corpus of sounds of the Lithuanian language. For this measure is responsible Vilnius University, Lithuanian Language Institute. They are working like a partner. So, measure developing educational digital teaching aids geared toward the Lithuanian language. Responsibility took Institute of Lithuanian Language and Lithuanian University of Educational Studies. That's previous Vilnius Pedagogical University. Measure creating new Lithuanian fonts for PC, improving the existing fonts. Responsible is Vilnius University. I would like to say that we have our origin font Palemonas, which is responsible not only for common text writing, but it's very important for scientific, for research purpose, for digitalization of old Lithuanian text, of Lithuanian dialectological data, and so on. So, localization of SWE with relevance for the public responsible Institute for Mathematics and Informatics at Vilnius University, and as well as another development of tools for software localization, also the same team of localization heading by Professor Valentina Dagienė. They are working on this field. So, digitalizing catalogs of the Lithuanian language and folklore heritage, that's mean Lithuanian Language Institute and Institute of the Lithuanian Literature and Folklore, we both are doing this work. At our institute, we hold very big paper slip lexical data catalogs, lexical data cartotext. These lexical data are collected since 1902, and there is a lot of very interesting and very useful for research purpose information. So we are working on this very huge paper slip database, about 5 million lexical units would be on the internet with free access, as well as folklore information from the Institute for Lithuanian Language and Folklore. Digitalization of thesaurus and dictionaries responsible our institute and Vilnius University. We are creating, I think, the first lexicographic infrastructure. In that infrastructure, we are planning to put such dictionaries like dictionary of antonyms, of synonyms, of phraseology, maybe of standard Lithuanian language, and so on. Measure developing a command and phrase recognition device, as well developing a recognition device and sound corpus for continuous Lithuanian speech as well as its application. These two measures would be done in Vilnius University, at Vilnius University. And developing a Lithuanian speech or voice synesthesia and its application, also in Vilnius University. So, measure developing a system for machine translation between Lithuanian and English, and developing a system for machine translation between Lithuanian and French. Also, this project went to Vilnius University, and as I know, with colleagues from business, they will did this field of activities. Developing Lithuanian grammar and spell checkers and their application, responsible Vilnius, Kaunas University of Technology and Vytautas Magnus University, and developing a Lithuanian website analysis system and its application also, that was 2 universities. So we have such measures, and of course we have a big hope that this program will be the big input into language technologies development in Lithuania. The problems which we have seen when we started to work with projects is, of course, the first problem, by my opinion and by opinion of my colleagues, is the high quality language resources. They are not enough. And we need to do more to encourage young people to take high school courses on this field. We need to have more doctoral students. Then in Lithuania, I don't know how many we have, but really not so many, because we hear very small about them and about their works. It's very important. The second thing, of course, I think that really we need to collaborate with our colleagues, with leaders of region for language technologies, with leaders of Europe for language technologies. It's really very important to do that. And the second thing which we need in Lithuania, I don't know how it's in Latvia. I guess that Kadri will talk about the strategy program in Estonia. Then, as you see, we have money. But we haven't a political strategy for the future. And these measures, of course, they covered a lot of field of language technologies, but not all. For example, we haven't national resources like TreeBank or WordNet. We need to establish it on the national level. But then in strategy, we haven't view to the future. So that's three things for the bright future, I think. Political strategy in our country, because market is very small, and without supporting of government, we didn't have the very big jump to the future for small language, unfortunately, but it's true. The second thing is, of course, collaboration and pushing on the human resources.
Excuse me, could you please wind up the...
Yeah, thank you very much. So, paldies. Thank you.
Sorry.